Well, hello guys. Welcome back to the radio shop. We're doing something a little bit different today, and I'm actually using the webcams in OBS Studio to record this video, just like if it was doing a live stream. But I just wanted to try out the system here on the last day of the year. 2022 is just about gone. Won't be long, and will be 2023. But I just wanted to try out this, just like it was doing a live stream. And what I got here on the bench is a HP, and this is a 10-010NR, and it's like a tablet with a magnetic strip that clicks onto a keyboard. And the problem with this, does not power up. Now, I can't tell you if we can fix it or not. I have no parts for this machine. We have no schematics or anything on it, but we will take a look and see if we can figure out why it doesn't power up at all. You plug in the charger, there's no light, so it's like it's not even taking the voltage. We done checked out the charger's fine. So I'm going to open this up, and we'll get the screen off of it and have a look at the back of the board. So to get this off, you just open up a little bit, pulls right off, and leaves the keyboard behind. Okay, I've already removed the screen. Just take a sponger and get under it, just go around it, and pops right out. I went ahead and took the battery out, the shield and everything, and took all the screws out of the main logic board. So all we got to do is lift this up, work those ports out, and there's our logic board. So we'll go ahead and just looking at it briefly, I'm not seeing anything that sticks out. You got to remember, all this stuff is microscopic, so it's a little bit tough to see if there's anything that's going on or wrong with it. I do notice something here on the bottom of the case, right up in this area. I think you can see it right there. You can see here and here and all up here. That's from liquid damage. And what sits there is right across this part of the board here. And I do see a little something right there on the board. It's a little bit hard to do. I don't see anything on the top. Let's go to a digital microscope. We'll just take a look under here, see if we see anything on the top of it, especially around these charging port area. Everything there is looking pretty good. I see nothing here on top that's sticking out. Let's flip the board over. Yep, and there's corrosion. Let's look around the rest of it, see if we see anything. Yeah, there's a lot of corrosion there. can see this chip right here. This is a dental pick, and that just shows you how tiny those chips are. This is extra fine micro, like I said, just about microscopic. There's some kind of tape on the board here. Let's see if we can pull this back and see if there's anything under it. There's some corrosion right here on this ground plane. I see nothing at all wrong under the tape. But that area sure concerns me. Let me zoom in a little further. Yeah, there's some corrosion there. Quite a bit there. A lot of corrosion there. See that chip's got a lot of corrosion on it. Another component right here. That one there looks a little funny. I don't know if that's a resistor or a capacitor. It's hard to tell, but it looks actually cracked in two. I can get some better light on that. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that through the lens of the camera, but I can definitely see that that component there, that right there, is cracked. Let's set up the multimeter and check across it and see if that's shorted. Almost looks like the end of this probe is being shorted to something. We'll go to ground. Part of the component come apart. No short there. Okay, well, I'm thinking that's just a bypass capacitor, what it looks like. If you see right there on the other side to the right of it, there's another line that's just like that has a component across it right here, and that's probably just a bypass cap. We can take the LCR meter and measure that and see what it is. But first thing we need to do is go ahead and get this cracked one off, because it could be causing some problems. Okay, we'll go ahead and just remove that. Turn the fume extractor on. Put a little flux on it. So we took it right off, and that component is gone. I don't even know where it went to. It just popped right off. Stuff to the solder knife here. Okay, let's measure this thing and see if we can figure out what it is. What's that, 95K? So it's probably a 100K resistor. Yeah, let's show a 95K. That's a lot of corrosion. I'll take some IPA. See if we can't clean this off. You can see just how black that capacitor is on the end of it. Just checking those components to see if anything's loose. I don't think when I poured it out I saw these two pads here, but I don't remember seeing any component there. Okay, well, let's check the fuse. I would be pretty sure that there's some components blown in this thing. I mean, just this and that, you know. The fuse checks good. I want to check this power port. It's just as any voltage coming through the charger port. We'll go to ground. Well, according to this, we have no voltage coming in through the power port. Alright guys, I got the charger cable plugged in, and all I'm going to do is just go ahead and check the voltages on this port and see if there's any voltages come through. Now we should have a 3 volts, a 5 volts, 12 volts, and a 20 volt line coming through this port. So we'll check that and see exactly what we have here. Nothing on that port. Nothing on that one. Nothing there. 1.5 volts. That's not correct. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing there. That's all 5 volts. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Again, you're having a schematic or board view software would help. So all we got is a 1.5 volt and a 5 volt line. We don't have the 3 volt, the 12 volt, or the 20 volt. Now it could be this connector is bad. It could be corroded inside and the not making no connection with the power adapter. Okay guys, so there we go. One failed attempt to fix it, but you know, the thing that I give it to the guys that work on this kind of stuff, you know, they might have several dozen of these boards just laying around that they use for donor boards, and you know, they would have all the parts in stock where they order multiple stuff. And one of the guys I like watching is Alex over at Northridge Fix on YouTube, and he does a real interesting repairs on this kind of stuff. You know, plus there's Lewis Rossman that does a lot of MacBook stuff, but Alex, he works on just about anything. I know the micro C connector is bad. I doubt y'all can see this, but if you look right in the center of this connector right here, like my finger, you can see a burnt spot. So that connector is faulty. So I'll go online and see if I can find this connector, so I can go ahead and get it ordered. Also, the USB connector here on the end, if you can see down in there, you can see 3 pins. These 2 here on the end are broke out and gone, so those are missing. So I also need to see if I can order a USB port also to put on this thing. And then, you know, once we get the connector, then we get some power going into it and see if we can repair the board. Now, you know, what we saw was a lot of corrosion, and we saw that one cracked resistor, like a 100K resistor. That's no problem to fix. But you know, if there's anything else, and you can see, you know, you're looking at the bottom of the board, you can barely see those little tiny ICs that's over here. Like I say, all this stuff is microscopic, guys, and it has to be done under microscope to even be able to work on this stuff. Now, something else that I was looking at was using the Endostar, but even the Endostar does not work very well with this. Let me see if I can get the cam link up. Okay, the cam link is up and running, and we're looking at the video from the Endostar. And you can see just how small these components are. You know, probably if I take the wide angle lens off and then drop the camera down to the second mount, we might can get a better picture on it. Right, let's try that. I'm going to drop this down to the second link. We'll go back to cam link. Okay, this is using the Endostar and the cam link. I still got the wide angle lens on, but I guess it's not too bad. No, that's where the missing resistor is at. We can see the corrosion on this right here. That missing resistor goes to this port here, and that's a let's find out what that port is for. That's a HDMI port. So we don't have to worry about that resistor to try to get this back up and running. I am a little concerned that this is going to be blown. This capacitor probably. Remember, there's a lot of corrosion was under that. But it looks like the biggest part is going to be this micro C connector here is burnt. Okay guys, so that's the stuff that you deal with when you're working on this little micro stuff. You know, you'll never have the parts in stock, not unless you do this as a full-time business. It's just too hard to keep all this little stuff in stock, especially these ports. And when you go online and start looking for ports, you find 100 of just this different types, you know, and trying to find the right one. And again, without board view software or schematics telling you exactly just what these parts are, it's kind of hard to find them. But I'll look around and see if I can get a hold of something, and we'll get that ordered and see if we can get this board up and running. Well, I hope everyone had a great 2022, and looking forward to 2023 with a whole lot more stuff coming in. And I just wanted to do this video as kind of a test on what I'm gonna have to go through on manipulating all these cameras and stuff to get a live stream going. I don't want to be doing a live stream and having to say, wait a minute, let me get this right, or figure this out and try to get the right camera at the right angles. Right now I got to do a lot more rearranging in here because I've got stuff sitting everywhere just to get this stream going. And let me see if I can give you a better view of just what's going on here. I'll switch over to cam 3. Yeah, and there it is. You can see there's just cables and wires and stuff and stands and everything, just, you know, kind of cluttered up. So I got to work on that and get all this back situated and back in view, so we can get, you know, all the shots and angles right. Especially doing, you know, like I say, doing a live stream, I don't want to keep having to figure out where I want to place this. While I'm in a live stream, I want everything to flow correctly, and you know, that'll help make the video better, or, you know, the live stream better. So, you know, just basically this is just a test here at the last of the year, so we can see what's coming for 2023. And I've had several people mention getting a switch to go in to switch all between the cameras and stuff, and that's pretty nice. But you know, the mouse does everything I wanted to do on this so far, you know. Right on down to desktop capture, and that's from the Amscope microscope. But we'll get it. It's you know, this is kind of new to me doing it this way, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, everybody have a good day, and we'll see you back in 2023. So you know, leave your comments down below, suggesting or whatever, you know, or whatever you want to talk about. Just leave the comments down. We'll take a look, and we always read all of the comments. Don't always get a chance to respond to all of them, but I try to read all of them. So guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Bye now.